Hey folks, it's Rithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. So after a brief interlude where we have just gone and had a little bit of wandering round, it's time to get back to work, so let's get back to it. And I'm gonna, so no, I can't put it over the top of there. So, actually, I tell you what, I could drop it right there. Because that is in line with the other one. And that's not actually going to be in the way, I don't think. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Right, so then I go from the top of this one. You come over here. Like that. And I go up there. Mark 3. And I go up there as well. Mark 3. Right, that takes that one right the way across like that. And I'm looking all the way up. It's not clipped into anything. And that's straight as well. That's all in the same place all the way down through. Let's go up here and just take a peek. Right at the very top. Now, what I don't know about is whether the concrete is going to go through there properly. That's kind of my next thing, is the concrete going to go through there properly? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one out of there. And that's going to run straight up round like that is what I was thinking. Right, if I go up there, I know that bit's not straight, but I'm actually okay with that. I'm gonna come up here like this. There. Oops. Need to do that. I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to get up just high enough to see what's going on. Like that. And that is literally, if you look there, oops, I'm not very good at holding on to the ladder. If you look right there, it's just going under the floor. It's not quite touching the roof. So it's literally just enough. You don't need any more clearance than that. That is actually all the clearance you need for something to work properly. So we have a look in there. Let's empty that one out now. I've now got that back up and running. I've got the concrete going all the way over here to this bad boy over this side in here. I've got 100 concrete in there. So I'm using 40 concrete per minute. And, excuse me, making 12 industrial beams. That's almost full of industrial beams now. So I'm not going to need to, I'm actually going to take a few of those so I can make some more big storages. So that's that bit taken care of. I don't need to make any more changes there. What is my next task? Now I've got, let's go and have a look in here. That's nearly full. At the speed that we're whacking stuff out through here, it's nearly full. Iron is actually going all the way down through. Now I'm looking right the way down through there, and it doesn't quite look like everything is feeding in. Most of them are feeding in, but they're not all feeding in. So we technically, we don't need this many of them. Right, that one's full. And then this one over here, mind you, to say that other one's full, this one's filling up as well. It's much slower. It is much slower. So it stands to reason that these three on the end are kind of surplus to requirement at the moment. But when we're able to increase slightly the speed that we're getting it through, an additional 30 ore per minute, because this one is doing 300 and it's extracting at 270, which is what the belt will do. There, 270. So it's extracting 270, producing 300. So we are able to get more than that. So it will make use of more of them. Actually, let me run a quick calculation on here. We use 30 per minute, so that'll be one more. That would be one more furnace that we use. So we'd essentially have 2 furnaces as spares at the end of it. So we could have probably done this with 8 furnaces rather than 10. But I think 10 is good. 10 is good. It gives us a little bit of excess there, just in case we happen to want it for anything. Right. I can easily come up through there. So there's that bit. We've got smoke that comes up through the floor here, but we kind of know that that's a thing. And that is because of an error we made when we first started building this floor. We built this floor 4 blocks high when we should have done 5 blocks. I should have gone up by 5 in order to be able to go over the top of those. I mean, it's done now. What's that noise? Is it this over here? That one doing something? Or is it this one? Might be that one. But anyway, yeah, we've done that much. We've made that much progress. I feel that's good. So next up, I want to be looking at this, and I want to decide where exactly we're going to start doing our next productions, because we've got 3 lots of production that we want to plan out. We've got to have iron plate production, and, well, actually, there's only 2 lots of production that we've got to plan out to start with, because it's what the iron plates get turned into, isn't it? Not the iron plates, it's what the iron bars get turned into. So you go iron ingot right there. Well, then you got standard parts, okay? An iron plate is made from 2 iron ingots. 1 iron ore, and then there's 2 iron ingots. Iron rod is 1 for 1. But that's all. I don't need anything else to go in there. We got screws, they require the rods. The plates, well, we've got an alternative recipe for that. The beams, they require the rods. That requires the steel pipes, and so on and so forth. So I don't actually have anything else that the bars are going to be turned into other than iron plates and iron rods. Now, I need a lot of both of them. The screws in particular, we need a huge number of those. However, I have noticed that a lot of the recipes are moving away from them. So I mean, it's all about balance, really, isn't it? Now, we do still need iron plates. Even though we've got the alternative recipes for those, we still need iron plates for them. But to start with, all we need is iron plates and iron rods. So that's the next thing that we got to work on, is getting the iron plates and the iron rods all set up just right. Get out through there. And if we come back over here, like this one over here, this one's still taking iron rods. No, iron plates, sorry. So we use plate on here, and then we're using the wire. It's using all of those up. And it's not producing anything at the moment, because this one over here requires iron rods. I mean, I've got plenty of those. So that's the hole for jumping up. We've got 1 oil refinery right there. I don't have any more oil refineries at the moment, and we are going to want more. I've got a load of plastic being made. So this area right here, despite the fact that I'm looking at it thinking this would be really useful, I'm not going to be using that for anything for iron production. That is going to stick for... I'm going to be using that later. Right? That's not for iron production at all. This bit over this side, that's going to stay there. Might be better if I could move that belt back this way. I can't move the belt back this way, that's why it's where it is. So that belt needs to go there, but I mean, if I could move it over this way a little bit, again, doesn't really matter. So it's from this side here and heading that direction that we want to be able to be doing our iron production. So iron is going to work out this way. Oil will be in the middle and heading over there. Copper is that side. It's going to head over that way. We've got another big ledge up there that will be heading up, and we'll be doing stuff up there as well. So I'll be moving iron out this way, and then I'll be branching off some that way and some that way. It's just how we're going to sort of work some of the other production around it. And again, if I'd gone up 6 layers, I'd have gone up over the top of that bit of cliff right there. That bit of cliff bugs me. It really does. Because I kind of got, like, this room that I could have here for doing all sorts of bits. And instead I got this cliff right in the way. Which is, that's going to hold me up. I've got to put, like, another step in there, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to leave that for a minute. We're not going to go with that direction. I'm not going to go in. And instead, I'm going to go this way over here. Now, that is there. I want to get that one a little bit closer. So I'm going to put a power pole... Actually, I'm going to put the power pole over that side. If I put the power pole there, like that, I can remove this one. Yeah, sure, it's going to power things down just for a second, but that's no great hardship, because I can go there, and I can go there, and I can go there like that. So that's powered that back up. That may allow me to just do a few extra bits on here. So go into here, go back up. I don't know if I go through the conveyor belt, or if I get injured trying to be thrown through a conveyor belt. Either one could happen, I'm guessing. So I can put that onto there. I still can't put one on there. And I still can't put one on there. So that's my limit. I can put one here. And there. Obviously I can't put one there. And I can't put one there either. So I got a gap of 6. Right there in the middle. And then I got trees underneath me that I'm going to want to get rid of. I'm going to want to shift those trees anyway. But this whole floor here, I kind of want to take it out that way, and really sure where I'm going to go with that. I'm sort of partially involved what I'm doing over here, but that one I'm definitely going to go up by a full 6, and I'll just sort of wrap over the whole island over there, so we'll end up removing those trees and stuff like that. Let's go and get the chainsaw a second. We get that one, and then we can start working on some of the lower parts. Right, a little bit of destructive work. Let's deep down here a second, and off we go. We will remove everything that resembles plant life under here, because it's not something that we want to encourage around here. We want the nice, simple adornment of industrial... Just industrial. We want industrial foundations all the way through. We want industrial walls, industrial machinery. We want mechanization all the way through. This nonsense of having the natural world around us and making things look pretty and beautiful, we don't have time for that. I have no time for such things. We need to get rid of it all. The whole lot has got to go, except for that one, because that one's a handy thing to have. I'll get rid of that one. That should get rid of loads. There goes the stones. Fantastic. That's more like it. There we go. I'll get rid of these trees here as well. Quite big trees these are. Wow. There we go. Right. Getting rid of lots of this stuff now. All these pesky plants and trees that are blocking our view of our magnificent machinery. Our magnificent industrialization. That's another aspect, like, big difference between this one and Factorio, is you have a difference with how it's sort of treating your industrialization. We're going to a strange planet here. We're ripping up all the native plant life, and we are instead putting down industrial machines, and we're pumping pollution up into the air on a massive scale. Now, whether they do add something in about this later on, maybe they will, but with Factorio, there are definite and severe consequences for unfettered pollution. And if you have unfettered pollution, the biters, the angry natives, strike back. They gather in huge numbers and assault your base. And the more pollution you put out, the stronger and more powerful they get, and the bigger the attacks they make on your base. So you really do have to be careful. You've either got to be quite green about things, or you've got to have some very strong defenses. I don't know many people who try to play green. Most people try to decimate the planet, extract everything, and build up massive resources to take care of the biters at the same time. And it would be quite interesting if there was a mechanic like that in this game. That would definitely be something that could, like, liven things up a bit. It would definitely be an interesting approach to how this game is handling things. And I remain keen to see whether or not it's actually going to happen. Yeah, I'm just going to ditch that. Doesn't matter. Right, there's everything got rid of for a second. Let's keep going. More timber over here. Okay, I think I've cleared everything that I want to clear for a moment. We'll come back and worry about some more later. Oh, there's a tree over there that I want to get rid of. That little bit there. If I get rid of this and that one just there, that one can go as well. Just gonna get rid of a couple of rocks. That that rock doesn't matter. Those rocks there don't matter. And if we head up here, like that one there, it's a shame. I'd kind of like to keep that one, but the fact that we can't, it's not the end of the world. Get rid of there. Right, you're out. Got that. And you're out as well. There. Oh! Look, right here. What are you? Caterium ore. All that time that I spent running, like, long distance, and I've got a thing of caterium ore right there. Although there's not actually a node. It's only like a little bit that you can just go and sort of dink and then pick up. And dink is a technical term, by the way. Right, let's put the chainsaw away. I'll hold on to it for a little bit, because we may want to do a little bit more chainsawing in a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the petals. There we go, cupcake. Bye-bye, petal. Anything else? No. Right. I need to run over this way, because I've just seen a whole load of these pale fruit. So I'm going to harvest these. There's two. There's two more. Pale berries, not pale fruit. A load of pale berries. We grab them. I may have picked them up previously. Get you. Get that one. Are there any more? Any more for any more? Doesn't look like it. Right, so that is quite enough of messing around with chainsaws. I'll run back through. I got 12 pale berries. I'm going to eat a couple of them. It has been pointed out that my diet of pale berries and beryl nuts may end up having detrimental effects on my digestive system. And yes, you're absolutely right. It might. But I would also like to say that there is no definitive proof that pale berries are anything like berries that we find here on Earth. And so far, it has not had any detrimental effects on my digestive system. Pale berries appear to be, well, when you mix pale berries with beryl nuts, they appear to be a healthy and nutritious diet, one which seems to provide all the body needs. So we don't need to worry about it. Do not fret, do not fear. Even though it may appear that I could start to grow weak from lack of proper nutrition, the pale berries and the beryl nuts are indeed providing me with a balanced, well-balanced diet, it must be said. A well-balanced diet. Now, I'm going to come over here, because I can't go into that corner. I want to build this wall up a second. So we go to wall, and we go to the solid wall like that, and I want that one. Put that one in there. And I'm going to go like that, because I want to make sure it is coming all the way out. That's good, that's good. Good, 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 good. Can't do it there, so I want to go to you, and I want to go to you in there, like that. Right, why is it oppositing stuff? It seems to be doing opposites here in places, and I didn't want it to be doing opposites. No to the... you know what? I'm going to scrap this. I'm getting rid of all of it, because I don't want these opposites turning up. It's not supposed to do that. It's not part of my noble master plan. It's absolutely not. I've only got 40 concrete left. We need to make some more. Right. Go back to our wall and go here. And I want to make that wall there. Exactly the same so that it goes up like that. And then that one. There we go. That's better. And you have gone to the other type of wall there for that one. But then you've reverted back to your former self. If I put that one... no. Is that going to... ooh, it's just eating into the corner of it, but I think it's actually going to be alright. Right, now I've run out of concrete. But I think that's actually going to be alright. So it comes out over to there, and then I'll go back in that way, I think. Go here and just have a look. Yeah, that lines up nicely. So that one will go back over to there. And then we're going to need to get some more floor. So let's run down here. I don't think I've got spare... No, I haven't. It's using up the concrete as fast as we're able to produce it at the moment. You've already filled up. So we've got... Both of those are now filled with iron bars. It is all of iron bar production done. This one over this side. Busy using those up. Rollicking through there as fast as ever it can. I need to go rollicking through over this way and grab a bit of concrete, which is... Oh, it's in that one. It's in this storage over here. Right there. And I'm going to sort. Now, is there anything that I want to get rid of? See, I got the pale berries. I got all of that Caterium wire that I'm... I don't need that much. Why am I carrying around that much wire? I mean, honestly... What is wrong with me? Take all. Seriously. Sometimes I do question myself, and then other times I run those same questions by myself, and I think, well, yeah, but I got a good reason. I might need it. I might need it is my #1 excuse for all manner of sins. It really is. But what I am going to do is I'm at least going to drop those over there. And then we're going to go back over this way, because I've done the pale berries, I've done the chainsaw stuff. If I want the chainsaw again, I'll come back and get it. For now, I'm not going to. So I will go all the way over into there. Drop the pale berries, drop the chainsaw, drop the fuel. Just like that. And I got one circuit board, but I ain't got room. Oh, wait. I got an idea. So what have I got here? There's some things that I want in here, and some things I think could go into alternative chests. Like the mycelia. I'll take out the mycelia, because mycelia, you get a lot of mycelia. And I'll sort that lot out like that, and then I'll drop that one in. So like those crystals there, we'll be using those later. That's stuff that we're going to want. We're going to do things with. This is kind of like important stuff. And then that chest, we'll worry about moving these chests later. So the mycelia there, that can go into that one. There, that's all plant life. That can be stored. And the fuel bits, we'll leave them. So there's the basis of that. And I'm not going to stagger the floor on here either. That one is going all the way up to a full 6 layers. It's just that I'm not building the 6 layers at the moment. I'm just building my outline of my wall here so that I know where I want it. You need to go that way. No, you don't. I had that right the first time. There, it's got to match the one underneath it. That's what it's got to do. Matter what the one... No, it does matter what the one underneath it is. Strange that... Like, it depends where I'm facing when I put the first one down. And then after that, it just kind of follows with whatever I'm doing. Okay, let's put down another bit of floor down here. Because I'm sure I'm going to need it at some point. Even if I don't think I need all of it. There, and I put that one over to there. And then we go back through. Go back to my wall over here. There. Right, that wall is fine. That one can go up through there. But I can't build another one that's going to go right into that cliff there. So I want to build a wall here. That one's got to go like that. There, see, it's doing a different one in the middle section. That is a different piece of wall. Stop doing that to me. If you, like, keep the same piece of wall. Right, we want some consistency in our lives. What is wrong with a bit of consistency? So, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there either, but I do want to go on that one. And then over here. Nope. And nope. So I'm going to want to go there. And nope, again. I want to go there. Now, what about you? Ooh. Right out into the corner. What have I got underneath me over this side? I'm going to bring that one there. Because that'll go out, and then it'll go over to here, and then it'll go out over this way. And we'll run that way. Over here. And this is, I'm going to do this more in a straight line now. That's just going to bring back over there. I don't want to sort of loop that back in. And then we get to about there. That's going to be about the limit of where we come out. So then we're going to want a wall to go around the edge of that, just to sort of hold it in. But and I don't need there to be a solid wall there. And like that bit there, I don't need there to be like a little gap in there. Although that would actually be quite handy. I could put another jump platform in there. I'm going to want plenty of jump platforms all the way around this bit. Right, well, let's start putting out some foundation. I've got an outer limit on there, and then this is sort of as far over this way as I'm going to go for a minute on here. I want to start bringing this out like that. I'm going to go out in a line. Once again, we are building platforms. I spend a lot of time building platforms, but then I think that's kind of a thing with this game. It does definitely appear to be a thing. So we get out that far. That's where we're going to get to. We'll go over here as well. And I'll start building back over there, like that. And I'll go that far. And then we're kind of now, we're building along the edge of the cliff over here. Can I pick that one? I can't. I need the chainsaw for that. I went and got rid of it. Because it was taking up too much space. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll just build round it. We'll build round it. We'll just do it like this. Doesn't really matter. It's only a small part of it. And like the see, I don't want to be building over to there. I want to go back this way. You can see where it's kind of infringing on a few bits and pieces here. So we're going to go back into there. Like that. Keep going. And put that one in, and then we'll come over this way. Now, how far are we going to go like that? If I bring that one out, I'm like on the grass right there, but at the same time, running out this way, it's looking pretty good. Over to there. I got nuts down there. So if I drop that bit in there, and then we can fill in this little bit of gap. Like that. And then I can start filling in the gap over here as well. And that tree's got to go. I had to come back and get that tree. That's got to go. It's a shame that you can't get rid of the grass. Like, I've got grass now that's peeking through the floor right there. And yes, I'll probably build a wall along the edge. So let's get those barrel nuts there and the barrel nuts over here. I didn't actually intend to do more chainsawing, but we will because we want to get rid of that one. And then we've cleared everything that I want to clear, and then the rest of it is kind of ready then for building that platform right the way out across, which we'll also be able to use. So there's definitely a positive to having it. Can I even get up there? I don't think I can. I can't get up. I cannot climb up onto my platform. Oh, can I can just squeeze up on that side. Right, let's go over to you. I'll ditch those barrel nuts that I just picked. There's 14 of them. I want to take you, and I want to take you. And then I want to drop that one. No, I don't. I pressed E. I didn't mean to do that. I want to press tab, like that. And then I want to drop that one into there. Take my old chainsaw. Let me go for a little run down this way. First one I want to cut is that one right there. I don't want that one producing anything. That one can go. And this one over here can go. And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.